Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another glorious day lies ahead of our glorious nation as we continue to make progress towards a glorious future. Folks, there is a lot to get done today. I will not bore you with a prolonged introduction. As always, I just want to mention if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it just lets me know what I should do more of on the channel and lets me know how I should go about doing it. With that said, like I said, there's a lot to get done today, so let's get this party started, shall we? The first order of business actually involves a little bit of observation. I noticed at the end of the previous episode that we have this little car over here that's just leaving this parking lot. And on further investigation, I noticed that the owner of this car lives all the way at St. Elitesburg, where there are a lot of sirens going on right now. Let's zoom out and away from those sounds. Point being, I noticed he lives quite far away, and I was immediately curious. So this is, again, all the observation that I'm mentioning right now happened at the end of the previous session. Right after I finished recording, I noticed that car, and I was like, I wonder where that car is headed. And I discovered he's headed all the way out over here. On further investigation, I found that if we go back to here, let's go ahead and pin both of these. Well, okay, let's go back to this building real quick. Sorry, back to this building over here. You'll notice that the closest parking lot to this building is one of these or one of these perhaps. Which one is this again? The top one? Yeah, so it's going to be one of these or one of these that you'd expect this vehicle to be going towards because, again, the owner lives in this building over here. But if you go back to this building, or back to this, well, technically it's a building, the parking lot, and we take a look at the parking lots that can be reached from this one, you'll see, of course, the ones down over here, but you'll also see these ones and nothing else. The parking lot up over here at Klibruisk can't actually reach the parking lot that I expect this vehicle to be headed towards. This one down over here, right? One of these or maybe one of these. So I was curious. I was immediately curious at the end of the previous session to see how this navigation actually works. Is that vehicle going to make its way over, park over here, and then depart from this parking lot and make its way over to, whatever parking lot it can reach? And then, we always reference the daisy chaining, right? I keep saying that vehicles will daisy chain from parking lot to parking lot to parking lot. Now, what I would expect that to mean is that this car that we have been so fortunate to catch in the middle of this act, I would expect that to mean this car will actually stop at this parking lot, then do a quick scan and see, okay, now which is the next one I can reach? Okay, I can get all the way over to here. Oh, actually, from here, yeah, it can get to pretty much any one of these parking lots. So yeah, fine, maybe it'll drive over to here, and then the buddy will, will walk on over and get home, right? That's what I would expect, but I'm curious, and we finally have a chance to actually see if that is the case. So I intend to take a look at this vehicle and its journey to kick us off today. But that's not entirely true, because what's going to kick us off is a quick look at our population situation. Again, it is improving. Very happy to see that we are very... Oh, okay, that's maybe too much of a... Let's take a look at this here specifically. Okay, that's not enough. All right, fine. We need a much bigger range here. Let's go back to 2007 January. There you go. Yeah, you can see we're leveling off, looking much better now. A lot more comfortable about how that's progressing. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that, because last session, if memory serves me right, we were at like 76 point something, right? 76.6 or something. Now we're at 77.2, if again memory serves me right. So things are looking good. The 21 plus number, I think, has slowly been going up as well now, though. Oh no, actually, I think we're still dropping. Yeah, slowly but surely. And as more of these new units get built, we'll see that number drop sharply, of course, and unemployment's looking pretty good as well. So everything's looking really good right now as far as population is concerned, and satisfaction and work and stuff. So I'm really pleased with that. And with that said, yes, we're going to watch this vehicle go around. I'm going to do a lot of work in this area today. Again, I have some plans. I've been looking at some more mods. Calling it more mods is maybe unfair, because it's actually extensions of this mod over here. I got plans. I got plans. And I've seen your feedback as well with regards to beautification and how maybe I should go about applying that across the nation, and how I should go about time lapsing or not. I've seen a lot of feedback, so that's all great. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that I've read your comments, and I've got some ideas for how I'll be implementing that. Though I think today's focus is going to be actually building out and expanding our city over here, and seeing how far we can push some of the ideas that we're developing in this area. But let's go on and watch this vehicle make its way home. I am very curious, actually, and I hope you guys are as well, but I'm very curious exactly what this journey entails. So we'll keep this open, and let's hit play and watch this vehicle go home. So again, I'm not sure what to expect, but I suspect, well, we'll see a fair bit of highway usage, right? You're gonna go up over here, you're gonna hang this left, I assume. Yep, good stuff, good stuff. I'm really excited for this, actually. I'm like ridiculously excited for this because like I mentioned when we first noticed these vehicles arriving here, to me the accessibility of this new part of the nation, from not the oldest parts of the nation, but some of the older parts, is really ridiculously cool. It really shows the scale of this game in an insane sort of a way. And I've been impressed by it since we saw it was possible. And now we're finally seeing it in action, you know? So I'm really excited about this little road trip of ours as we travel through this tunnel and pop up the other end. There we go. Just want to see how we go about this. So now we should be getting off over here to make it to these parking lots. Oh, but we're not. Okay. Now, unless something funky is going on and we're going to get off, you know, at that exit up there and then make our way back, unless that's happening for some weird reason, it looks like daisy chaining doesn't actually involve going to, you know, each midpoint. It looks like we're headed directly to a more convenient parking lot, and that is awesome. That is awesome. Unless, again, maybe we're headed towards a gas station. Yeah, we're going to take this exit. I think that makes sense because I think then it's like a straight shot down, right? Oh, down the ramp we go. Back up the ramp, back down the ramp again. It's a bit of a roller coaster. Entertainment while you're on the road, you know, makes the traffic jams less boring, less painful. Yeah, okay, it looks like we're headed towards a more appropriate parking lot. Wow, all right, that's really cool. So that basically means you don't actually need parking lots to be... Oh, I mean, I don't know how to... Like, you don't need parking lots to be connected for them to be reachable. Now, we've known this for a while, right? But I'd not been certain if it involved actually going, you know, if you're going from point A to point C, I didn't know if you had to actually stop at point B, you know, the interim parking lot. Apparently not. Now, is that because we're only going from, I guess now the next question to ask is, how many steps does it go, right? Are we able to do this because it's a two-step process? Like there's a midpoint and then there's the end point. What happens if you have to go, you know, point A to point B to point C and then to point D as your final destination, right? Can the game do that, or is it only if it's one middle stop, right? Which isn't actually a stop, it's just a potential destination. This is cool. Yeah, he's made it all the way to this parking lot over here. And he's gonna pop out, or we're following the vehicle, right? We're not following the person. Where's Buddy? There he is. And he's gonna make his way up the road over here. And head home. Oh my god, look at the road over here. What a mess. Sometimes, man, the terrain stuff in this game is just really not great. It looks so janky. It looks so janky. And it's fine from a distance. You're like rarely looking at the game from this close, so it's not a big deal. But it's just funny when you do zoom in. Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, like I don't know if I made myself clear, but really quickly. So here, you know, we have point A, let's call it. We have point B, and then we have point C. And the game goes from A, skips B, but uses it to find C, I guess, right? And so it gets to C. Now, what happens if a vehicle wanted to get from here, which is that parking lot's getting pretty crowded, actually. What if it wants to get from there all the way to, let's say, you know, here, one of these parking lots? Can it do that? Is that an option, or is it not? Because, you know, it'll have to go through, it would have to be A, B, come on, perfect timing. So it would be A, B, let's say, you know, C, and then D over here, or D over here, and then E over here, right? Can it do that? Or is that too far and the game just goes like, no, I'm not going to calculate that many steps? I'd be curious. I'd be very, very curious. But yeah, this place sees a lot of action, doesn't it? He's got St. Leetsburg as well. I'm pretty sure it's all people from Krasna and St. Elitesburg, yeah. Did that guy... A car just disappeared, right? That wasn't just me. Either way, really cool, and I'm glad we got to see that in action because now we know how it works. It's so cool. It's ridiculously cool. All right, what's going on over here? We've made a fair bit of progress on these buildings. You're looking all right. We need those kindergartens, though, right? We need those kindergartens. Now, I did get some suggestions with regards to this. A good point was raised that I'm looking at these numbers and I'm satisfied with these numbers and the fact that people are mostly okay with their needs. But that's with a significantly smaller population than we're actually going to see over here, right? Like, let's not forget, once these two high rises are done, right? This looks kind of funny as well, the in progress shot. But once these high rises are done, we're gonna have the population pretty much double in this space, if not more, and it'll make this space a lot busier, and we'll probably actually need the second shopping center. So good point. Good point. I probably shouldn't get rid of that. And for the missing like kindergartens and stuff, I could use some more parks and not parks, sorry, but playgrounds and stuff like that, I suppose, to provide an escape for the parents, a spot for the kids to be left behind. I mean, I guess, you know, back over here we might need a kindergarten and a school or something for these guys, right? Just to take some pressure off of these guys over here. But actually, let me check something here quick. Yeah, you're able to get to the kindergarten. It's not a matter of getting to the kindergarten, it's a matter of having space at the kindergarten. I could get some, I guess, playgrounds up over here or something like that. That might do the trick. The thing is, like, admittedly, yes, a bigger kindergarten obviously makes sense, but if we take a look at some of the bigger kindergartens really quickly here, like, they're not a little bigger, they're significantly bigger, they're much larger. And I mean, in hindsight, maybe I should have made, just, like, made the room for it, but, you know, hindsight 2020 and all that. How big are you? 600 children. Oh, you're actually not that large either. Maybe I should pop this guy in. 20 workers, so quite a few more workers. I'm not sure with a staff of 10 what the number here actually ends up being. Where are we? For citizens, state infrastructure, kindergarten, 10 workers, 100 kids. I mean, I could do the bigger one. All these kids will be without a kindergarten temporarily. So why don't we could pay for that. We could pay for that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Watch. Knowing my luck, it won't fit. Knowing my luck, it will not fit. I mean, it should. It looks like it'll fit. It might be a little off. Well, I could flip it like that then, right? Okay, should be able to fit. Let's go ahead and demolish this with the babies out, of course. You know, this is weird. It says the maximum number of children is 100 with 10 workers, but I'm at 8 workers. And we saw 101 spots for babies or something. So what's up with these numbers, man? What's up with these numbers? Anyway, let's get these slightly bigger kindergarten. Is it? Looks like it. It's very similar shape and size. I don't know. I don't know if this is cheesy. I don't know if it's cheesy. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I should use playgrounds instead, or get one of these kindergarten. No, those aren't the. The downtown daycare is not a bad idea, right? 14 workers, 168 kids. That's a bit more believable. And this is, again, one of those things that doesn't have any collision, so we could insert it into a building and kind of make it look like an in-building service. We've talked about this in the past as an option for implementation, and I believe the conclusion was as long as we don't overdo it, it's okay. So, you know, we could, like, integrate it down over here and have, like, a built-in daycare into this building. We could even, adjust the shape of a building a little bit as a result of our customization like that. I don't mind it, you know. I don't. Yeah, I kind of don't mind it. We could also instead of doing that, just find a way to like implement it, you know, in spaces like this, where we couldn't put a regular kindergarten down because infrastructure's in the way and this, that, and the other thing. But reality would be that yes, you could absolutely fit this daycare there, you know. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and implement. I mean, again, I could... Oh, you know what? I think what I like most is the idea of extending this kindergarten. Yeah. So it's like... Yeah. It makes it like a bit more modular almost. Sure, let's do that. I think I prefer that. I think that's our best approach here. In which case, let's not pay for it, because we're not all of a sudden hampering everyone's opportunity to go to work. We'll let our people build it themselves. So pop that down over there. And let's go ahead and assign our construction offices... Oh, right, no path because this thing's not built. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm not gonna wait on paths and stuff. Smolenet's huge construction office can get here. Well, let's add them all, right? Look, if some choppers need to come through right next to the kindergarten and drop off a bunch of construction materials, so be it. But I think that makes sense. It's an extension to the kindergarten, almost making like a school complex over here. I can get behind that. And then down the line, if we need even more, we can implement another one down over here. Though we'll probably need a kindergarten back over here for these buildings over here that are almost done. Close. All right, I can actually. Oh, are we maxed out? Yeah, we are maxed out on both of them. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, cool. Fair enough. What are we missing actually? Steel. Oh, okay. Just a little bit, not too much. Prefab panels on this one. It's a variety. It's a cornucopia of missing things. Concrete and gravel for this one. Steel for this one. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with steel. Looks like we're making some good progress up over here as well. No workers or mechanisms. Okay, that's just a matter of workers arriving. Steel. What's going on up over here? We're carrying steel and some bricks. You head over to St. Partia. You unload steel, you unload bricks. Why don't we go ahead and send you over to the next stop? Let's go. And then you get over to Soviet countries for exports, right? Alright, fair enough. And I believe we bring back electronics. I believe we load electronics at St. Partia, if there are any to load. All right, let me actually check. It's been a long time since I've checked this warehouse over here. No electronics. We're in a funny spot with electronics. Oh, we have a lot of steel here, actually. What am I doing? Why is it not being brought back? Got steel and bricks. Oh, are we topped up over here? Oh, we are topped up over here. We got plenty of everything. Are we stuck over here? No, we're not. So what's going on as far as lacking resources is concerned? Because yeah, I should not have rushed that ship over. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have checked first. But we got plenty of everything. We got plenty of everything. All related vehicles. Oh, sorry. Maybe this. All related vehicles. Zavodsk, party power. Inside en route plant. I mean, harder to track some of this stuff at that level that I would need to. Oh, look at the activity on this interchange over here. Yo, that's so sick. It's actually a decent number of vehicles using this. That's so sick, man. That is so dope. It's like a properly interconnected nation, you know? And I'm glad we were able to get rid of those dirt roads, and it still sees action, still gets use. Oh god, I'm so pleased. Sorry, I got distracted there. What's going on down over here? Yeah, we got plenty of resources. So what's the deal with them not arriving? You know what I probably should consider doing is upgrading some of these vehicles, right? We got some of these KMZ 5410 open hulls, and we have some of these. Where's our? There we go. We got some of these just kind of sitting here. So these open hulls. What are you doing right now? You're carrying prefab panels. That's the thing. These guys work hard, right? They're not just like sitting around doing nothing. This guy looks like he's working as well. This guy's working. Oh, this guy's working. It's too much endless construction. You know what I need to probably do is like just like accept the short-term delay. Okay, this guy is done. New huge construction office. Yeah, this guy's done. Okay, so one open hull. Sell you. Yep. Ah, crap. Where was it? Was this place, right? Yeah. Go ahead and change depot to this one. The thing is, if I want to stay organized, I gotta do these, wait. Oh, right, he's gotta actually arrive. I keep forgetting that's how this game works. He has to actually arrive before he'll show up over here. Yeah, if I want to keep this organized, I have to actually do them in kind of order, basically. This guy's going to load prefab panels. Is he almost there? He's close-ish. Wait, where are you going? Oh, he might need gas? No, where are you going? Going to Uprisinggrad Road Cargo Station. Oh, right. Okay, so down over here is where he's going. I could actually sell him right now as well. Close enough, right? He's close enough. And let's go ahead and pin you. So I can do that. I can do that. Come on. Then I can do that. Cool. Anybody else? Anybody else? Let's see, that's 1, 2. You are... What are you doing? Load 100% of anything from where? Okay, this guy's... loading or unloading? Anyway, he's doing something, and he's closer to his destination than his potential source. And this guy is headed back to load more, so I want to go ahead and get rid of you as well. Just slowly upgrading our fleet. Slowly but surely upgrading our fleets. I think it'll make a fair enough, like a big enough difference, even though it might seem like, oh, it's only 3 vehicles or whatever. I think it'll make a big enough difference. Back down to you. And it will slow things down temporarily, as those vehicles first need to arrive here and then make their way out. But it's something. It's something. It's a start. Alright, that's that taken care of, and we've got our observation done. We've got another kindergarten over here coming through. Yeah, it'll take some time to build, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Concrete, gravel, a little bit of steel, a little bit of boards, a little bit of bricks. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, back to work over here. Now, with regards to our approach over here, I did get a very interesting suggestion, and I wonder if we'll be able to implement it. And I do apologize for a bit of a, I guess, backtrack that's about to go down over here. Ha, backtrack. So forgive me, but we're going to get rid of this. We're going to go ahead and pull, well, don't have to pull this back too far, because I do want to make sure it's working before I overcommit or anything like that, you know? So let's pull you guys back a little bit as well. And in our mods, under, taking a quick look at my notes over here, in our mods under platform and station, I should have, yes, more options. I've got bus stops, I've got bus and tram stops, I've got tram stops, I've got options. Tram stop 2, there's options. There's actually more than just this. This is all from the same mod, by the way. Again, it's in the mod list. It's all from the same mod. So there's these. I've also got, if we go over to Monument, I've got not just, there we go. So these are like finishers, basically. Pick you up. So I could, if I pop this down like, no, sorry, my bad. If I pop this one down like over here, for example, it'll cap the end of the embankment off. Is the idea. Is the idea. So like I've got things like that going on. There's also let's see. Right, where is sports playground? There's also these. Like again, there's a lot, and it's cool. It's a very clever way of using mods to enable a variety of functionalities where otherwise, you know, you'd get nothing. But like this technically counts as a sports playground. So it'll provide sports entertainment, even though you're really just kind of coming out here and sitting down and doing, you know, just chilling, maybe throwing a ball around at most. It's not really a sports playground, but it becomes a way to give it some utility. Now, the only issue is the actual building. I looked up the instructions again to try and like get this more to try and make this more fluid. And I think I figured it out. It'd be nice to try this. But sorry, well, the original reason I came through here was because I wanted to implement the tram stations and stuff along the river, basically. But now I've fallen in love with some of these other options as well. So bear with me here for a second. Yeah, okay. So you can see how that kind of works. I just got to make sure the height is right, though. I just got to make sure the height is right. Let's lower this a bit because we're just a little too high. Over to our mods, over to you, and oh, I'm willing to say that's like probably close enough. I'm willing to say that's probably close enough. Yeah, I think that'll do. All right. Build from resources. Go ahead and hook you up. Whoops. Of course, I'll do that. Hook you up like that. Right. Pop that down over there. We actually have a footpath connection as well, which is great. Then we go ahead and lower the terrain. Oh, gotta pay for that. Lower the terrain over here. And when it's actually done, we'll have a very nice little hangout spot. For me, this kind of stuff is really cool. I'm actually gonna pay for it so we can kind of see it. Right, let's go ahead and pay for you as well. Like, it really brings life to the space. And again, all we really need to do over here is adjust the terrain a bit. And of course, now is when it gets dark. I don't want to adjust the terrain anymore because if I need to flatten to get the same height and stuff, I think it'll make it a bit easier. But oh, god damn, why? Of course, it has to go dark right now. But you can kind of tell how it looks. You can kind of tell how it looks. You can kind of tell how it brings the space to life. And I might actually reconsider how this parking lot is established to make it work a bit nicer. 'Cause now that I've actually more figured out how the height stuff works, I might go back and touch it up a bit. But why don't we go ahead and establish this oh, what do we have over here? Ah, look at that. See, we've got like a nice little curve thing we could put in. Like, you can get really particular with this if you wanted to, you know? Like, really particular. I guess this would be like that. And this also, I guess, counts as a sports playground. So this, let me just check here. Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. So no visitors can actually come here, I guess. Interesting. So staff will come here, but no visitors? Or is it because there's no power supply down here? I'd be surprised if it needs... Oh no, it says there's a maximum amount of visitors is 10. So what's going on? What's going on over here? Is it because it lacks power? Maybe. It might be. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at this? This is how it always goes with this game. It's like, yeah, okay, here's our plan for the day, and then as we go about executing it or trying to execute it, 10 other things come along and quote unquote interrupt us. I don't mind the interruptions, obviously. This is how some of this stuff goes, right? I don't mind the interruptions, but it's funny how plans evolve, right? So maybe a transformer right outside the hospital is not a bad idea, right? Fairly low. Where are I wish I could. I guess the way to do it would be not resources, but buildings. Not power transformer, no. Power substation. We have one over there. There. One up there. Yeah, maybe one down over here is not a bad idea. Or maybe one down over here, just so it has a further reach. Sure. Why don't we go ahead and pop you down over here, right next to the hospital. I think right next to the hospital makes sense. On the main road doesn't make sense, though. So I'm thinking we... Is there no more? Oh, no, there we go. I was like, where's the collision box on this substation? We could do this kind of a thing and have the road come around the back. We want to make sure there's, like, fire station, like firefighter access and stuff, right? All right, on the main road... Off the main road. We're blocked by a building. Even though it'll go under, right? Alright, let's do this. Pop you down over here. I think it should be fine. We'll pay for it because we're going to be paying for it anyway. And how do we actually do the connection here? Because we've got this guy coming up over here. I could put a switch on. Are underground switches not a thing? Is that not something that is done? Because it does throw me off that we can't underground split this off. I feel like it would be a thing. I can't do that. You're up over here, coming around this way, pulling from there. I mean, I guess I could establish a switch over here. So why don't we do that? Medium voltage switch. Put a road down probably this way, right? If need be. Pop you down there. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play this. Pop you down like this, actually. Alright. There you go. Go ahead and cancel the wires over here. Then hook them up again. A bunch of people just lost power, like what's going on? Medium voltage, the highest option. Yes, please. I see that warning, don't worry. We'll deal with it soon enough. It's not ruining us or anything like that. Alright, so you can pop out then and come over this way. Or let's pull you out to there. Pull you down. I wish I could... Oh, there we go. I can zoom out further. Pull you down to here. Just trying to figure out if I needed to put another switch down, where would I want to put it down, you know? I guess I would probably put it down like somewhere up over here actually to split it even further. Is what I would probably do. So then you... I don't want to come around that way, that's kind of silly. What if we do that? I mean, this is kind of silly as is, but it's what we're doing. There we go, cool. Perfect. Well, perfect's a strong word, you know what I mean. go ahead and pay for that. There we go. Nice and easy. Got that hooked up. And then I realized as well, we need to get some ambulances and stuff over here, right? We talked about this at the end of the previous session, but that was so long ago. By the way, folks, I should mention again, as I sometimes do, if there is ever a missing episode of a series that you have been watching and are fond of, and you're wondering why an episode is missing, I would recommend checking out my Twitter or Discord. Both are linked in the description down below. The reason why I would recommend that is because it's where you'll see any updates with regards to scheduling issues or anything like that. From time to time, I hate doing it, but from time to time, I will, like, things will come up in life, you know, or for the channel, something will come through and I'll have to change my my approach or adjust my schedule accordingly. And when those times come up, I do post about it on Twitter, and I do automatically as well. I have like an automatic share thing going on where in the announcements channel in the Discord, it gets announced when there's a shift in plans. I try to avoid it as much as possible. I like having structure. I like having a schedule. All that kind of stuff is really my MO. But sometimes, you know, things come up, whether it's just in life in general, or it's specifically for the channel. You know, like if a new release is coming, or there's a deadline or an embargo or something I'm trying to hit, and I end up pulling all-nighters almost every day of the week. This past week has been wild. These past 2 weeks have been absolutely wild. You know, that'll obviously get in the way of regular day-to-day programming, which is what, again, happened this past week, and it happened a couple of weeks ago as well. It's a busy time of the year for gaming. As you can imagine, there's a lot of news dropping, there's a lot of new games releasing, all kinds of stuff, right? So again, I do apologize, of course, for the delay in this episode. You can imagine it's been eating me alive as well, because as I say, you know, every time I sit down with this, every day I get to wake up and go, I get to record Workers and Resources today. I'm a very happy individual. I love this game. I enjoy every minute I spend with this game, even when it's frustrating and things aren't cooperating, right? I do enjoy this game. So I too, you know, like maintaining that schedule for my own, like, engagement with this game as well, right? So it's not like it's not a decision that I make happily. But from time to time, it's a decision I have to make. So I just hope you all understand. I do apologize, and I do appreciate the patience. But yeah, just as a heads up, again, in the future, if you're ever wondering where an episode is, that's probably why it's missing. And you can assume that pretty safely, that it's either that or YouTube is taking its sweet time processing it into HD, which is a new problem I haven't had in like 2 years, and all of a sudden it started up where every hour-long video takes like forever to process. I don't understand it, but it's either that or it's a delay because of something else, like a scheduling conflict or life or whatever it might be. You can relatively safely assume that, but if you want to double check to be sure, on my Twitter, in the Discord, both linked in the description down below, you will find your answer. I will say 9.9 out of 10 times. All right, cool. Looks like this is all working more smoothly now. I realize we're not producing any more fire trucks because we're not delivering plastics over here, and with that train stuck, we are actually hurting our, not economy necessarily, but just the function of our nation a little bit, especially if I insist on producing vehicles and stuff ourselves, right? What I will do, though, is I will purchase a couple of fire trucks over here, because we can't really afford... I'm not about to... We'll buy a couple of fire trucks. I'm not going to rush ambulances and stuff, which sounds really weird, I know, but if stuff gets burned down at this stage, I'm going to be very upset. If stuff catches fire and people lose their homes, you know, like, yikes, big yikes. What kind of a fire truck, though, are we using here? I keep forgetting. It's the FAP EU3. The FAP EU3, all right. FAP EU3. Go ahead and purchase the FAP EU3. I'm going to buy 2 for now, right? And then we'll produce the rest, and we'll get the hospitals, ambulances done as well locally, right? Locally sourced ambulances. Why don't we actually check out a couple things here? I got to be wary of this train picking up vehicles and running off with them as well. So why don't we at least temporarily hold off on selling vehicles? Sorry, not that. And I'll just need to remember that I did that so that I don't wonder why I've got this huge stash of vehicles eventually. But we'll go ahead and queue up, let's see, select blueprint to manufacture, queue up another one of these FAP fire trucks. What about an ambulance? Can I purchase a fancy ambulance? a fabulence, if you will, because it's going to be fancy and ambulance, except also fabulous. Anyway, Gaz 32214, 1 passenger. Can you imagine like 7 passengers in an ambulance? I don't even know why I read the number. 115, 165 kilometers per hour, much faster, much newer as well, newer than our existence. This is a thing from the future. So why don't we go with the Gaz 32214? 115 kilometers per hour, decent engine power. I mean, I shouldn't compare to this because that's not an option, really. Sure, let's go ahead and purchase this blueprint. I mean, I could look at Western blueprints as well, I suppose, if they have Peugeot Boxer. 165 kilometers per hour. It is not from the future. It's relatively recent, actually. Fine. Why don't we? Why don't we? Then we can sell them for a higher price as well, right? Sure. Go with you over to our blueprint selection. Get a couple of these out, and then get our ambulances out as well. Oh, we have somewhat fancy the Chevrolet Niva over here. But no, the Peugeot Boxer is newer and better in many ways. All right, cool. Hopefully plastics are on their way back soon, and then we'll resume production over there, and we can actually get some of these vehicles up over here. I realized the sun came up and we didn't actually look at this thing, but we'll wait for the rain to subside, and then I'll highlight it again. Ooh, are we done over here? We are. Nice. They don't have jobs though. Well, they don't have jobs because they can't get anywhere. We need to assign construction offices, not that, to all this stuff. So people actually have jobs to do in the area. That's fine. I would rather they be unemployed than they leave the nation, you know? Like, look, we'll sustain your living until you can get a job and all that. Yeah, I mean, I could also... I think these places are probably topped up as far as workers are concerned. Because otherwise I could also connect a footpath and do a crossing over here. In fact, you know, that might not be a terrible idea regardless. But of course, it won't fit nicely. It would be nice if it just attached there, but of course it won't. I could do... What? I could do... Can I hook up to you? No? Are you for real? Come on, I see it. Oh, no. Come on. There. Yes. Beauty. Exactly what I was hoping for. Not exactly, but close enough. There we go. And then we can do this kind of a thing. Hook you up to that, and then hook you up to... Fine. Bring you over to here. Hook you up to this. Well, we'll have to do it a little differently, but the idea is still there. Oh, come on. Give me a spot in the middle here. It's big enough. Alright. Have to do it very differently then. God damn it. So silly sometimes. Pull you up like that. That's not gonna fly. Alright, let's see. Building in the way. Hook you up like that. No, too sharp a turn. Oh, you'll do that though. The most hideous option it'll allow. Fine, I'll take that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade these footpaths here. There you go. There you go. Maybe time to upgrade these roads as well. We'll do that when I can actually see what I'm doing. But yeah, that should give people access to more stuff. They can come over here and work if they need to. They can shop if they need to. You know, they've got options at least while they're waiting for some of the more local stuff to be built. So that's good. I'm definitely happy to do that. We've got firefighters in the area as well, so that's all good. All right, let's resume work over here, because what do we need here? So let's go ahead and get our... I keep expecting some of this stuff to be up over here still. Old habits die hard, don't they? Height from center. Go ahead and pull this up over here. I mean, I do wonder if I want to... Yeah, shape this a bit more, you know? I wasn't anticipating it at first, but... Now that I think about it, we got this large embankment. Oh, right. Sorry, now that we've got power over here, can people come here? Oh, looks like they can. Looks like we're seeing people coming through. No staff, unfortunately, but people are able to come here to get some entertainment, so that's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and, while we're waiting for the sun to rise, at least, lower the train over here a little bit. Excavator, yeah, okay, fine. There we go. Just to clean this up a bit. There we go. There we go. Nice and clean. And actually, can we seal this nonsense up 50 meters? No, I'll have to do like silly height stuff to make this pop into place, won't I? But we'll draw people out here. Oh, there's seating over here as well. Oh man, I really like this this mod set. It's a really cool mod set. I wonder if it's worth cleaning this up. You know what? I think it is. I think it is. Is anybody headed here literally right now? No one's headed here right now, is there? Yeah, they're not. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Yeah, demolish it. Let's go. Let's do this right. If we're gonna do this, let's do it right, right? So where's my parking? There we go. Parking lot. So let's go ahead and bring our height from center. Pull it from over here, I guess. If I can do it that way. Just gotta find a spot to plant this building down. Again, now that we've... I know it feels like we've spent so long in doing this one thing. But now that we've kind of found... Or now that I've kind of found, like, the system, and I'm a bit more, like, I would say comfortable with it, I feel like we can move a bit more quickly. But it's one of those things that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and we finally found the opportunity to do it. So I really did want to spend the time to implement it properly. Now that I've got the chance to, you know. So I hope y'all don't mind. But I do think it's exciting. Oh, look at that! See, like it lines up much more nicely. I will need to consider that road connection, though, right? Gonna have to adjust it a bit because to actually pull it out and line up with this, get something really nasty up there. Why don't we pull you back a little bit? There we go. And back over to you. Thought we had a nice little connection here. Yeah, I think that's about as close as we're gonna get. I mean, I could try to raise this a little bit further. A little bit further, just for the placement, right? And do that. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Right, pop you down. We are paying for you. Yeah, sure, go for it. Might as well. The autosave right as we click. It's like doubling, like forcing our commitment there a little bit. Cool. Lower the train, down you go. And again, over here we can further build more stuff just for show even, right? Like, come on. Drop you down. Beauty. Oh, a little too far down there. Pull you back up. Beauty. There it is. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now again, there's a bit of a seam, but you really have to zoom in to see it now. And this is what this looks like, right? So again, we'll have to do a little bit of cleanup over here with the train, but this is really cool. Oh, this is super cool. And people are actually coming here. There's no staff over here, unfortunately. Hopefully somebody will come over to work. These guys are able to come from up over here. They are. Yeah, so hopefully someone will take on the job opportunities over here. But while that's happening, let's go ahead over to our mods again. Over to our, what was it? Monument, was it? So I've got my like list over here of like where I need to reference for what. Yes, monument is where the just like kind of shape kind of stuff is. Got that one. We got this one. These are the ending points. No, these aren't the big ones though. The big ones were under sports playground, I guess. Yeah, so we could do... I'm really curious about how tightly we can connect some of these things. 22.5. Because it's 45 degrees if you put two of them together. Oh, but it curves outwards. This is... okay, gotcha. Clever. Love it. I love this mod. The person that made this mod really thought it through and has done some brilliant work. Alright, let's go ahead and... Sorry, height from center for this. Pull you out from here. That's not really going to work. Let's just raise the train. Come on, up you go. There we go. Pull it out a little bit. I just got to figure out the shape that I want over here, you know? And see if we can't actually pull it off. Because this has to come pretty high up if it's going to sit up over there. Like if I go mod, don't build our station, where is... Jesus. Not parking. Is it platform station? I keep forgetting it's platform/station. Alright, do I want to be a bus stop as well? I don't think so. Let's just do a tram stop. Let's do one of these, right? Yeah, so we have the two of them. Now, does this line up height-wise? That's the thing, it's hard to tell from a distance. Right, but if I want this up over here, it's footpaths only, so no road connections, right? So you'd be somewhere like over here. Not building it, yeah, okay, fine, fair enough, do that. Again, I don't know if the height's right, but this is more to like measure our angles, I suppose, as we make our way over. Sports playground, get you. Is your height correct? Yeah, nope. Raise. Drain out over here, and now I gotta pay for it. Let's add a little bit, there we go. Gives us a bit more freedom to like choose placement. This one, there we go. Lines up nicely enough, I would say. I gotta rotate it though, because it's not lined up nicely there. Oh, you know, it is just a little too high. And when I say a little too high, I mean significantly too high. There, that should maybe do the trick. And pull you out. Oh, come on. Yeah, that looks much better. So we would pop you down, and again, we can demolish all this stuff if I need to. Pop you down there. Pop you down there. Right, you see what I mean, though? Need to make an adjustment here. Are these like little steps happening over here? I feel like there's at least a drop over here. Is there a drop up there as well? There is, right? Yeah. Just because it's not perfectly smooth. Come on. Demolish you. Demolish you. Cool. Gotta raise this up a little bit. Where are we? Not there. Down over here. Ah, Jesus. This is the one that's taking me the most getting used to. Alright, from center. Alright, let's go. Do this kind of a thing, right? Lots of people coming to visit. Just not enough staff to actually do anything about it. Alright. We'll get you lined up nicely. Yep, pop you down like that. You lined up nicely over there. Pop you down like that. Yes. Neat. And it's all like places that people can go to actually visit and be entertained, right? Which I like, because going to a harbor front and stuff should be like that, I would say, right? And we can curve this. This is going to be interesting. So I can do that. You're lined up. I can do this and you'll be lined up. Problem is reach. Will people be able to reach this station, right? We're already pushing our distance a little bit over here. But I do have some plans for that as well. Let's go ahead and pop you down over there. One more step over here. That should straighten us out, right? Like that. Alright, cool. So, with that done, let's go ahead and... I mean, again, there's no collision, so technically this can stay right there. Technically. We're not actually going to do that, but technically. We might have to redo this bridge again, because that's the story of my life. Alright, so that's all good. It looks a little funny with the green patches like that, but we can maybe go in and add some benches or something to make this a bit more alive, I suppose. Oh, you know what would be nice for these? Would be a tourist rating. If this mod were ever to get an update, a tourist rating for these things would be, I think, great. But yeah, cool. We got people coming through, having a good time, hopefully. Let's move this guy over a bit. So over to our mods again, over to our platform / station, and over to our, there we go, this guy. That'll line you up over there, so why don't we go ahead and get height from center. Pull you up a bit. And just not having collision boxes just makes it so much easier to do some of the work sometimes, you know? And then I can like go back and force myself to actually think about the collision boxes afterwards. There we go, lines up nicely. If I pop you down here, this is going to be interesting. So if I pop you down here, right? Oh, damn it, I built it. That was not my intent. I was hoping to, like, just have it for planning purposes. Let's go ahead and not lower the train just quite yet. Let's go ahead and deal with the tracks a little bit. Because it's going to get messy. It's about to get real messy here. I don't know if this will work, right? Lots of stuff in the area, so we're gonna have to demolish you. Get rid of you as well, please, for now. Get rid of you. Get rid of you guys. Don't actually wait for any vehicles over here. There won't be any for some time. Get rid of all this. Okay, cool. So, we should be able to... Too close to a road intersection. Come on now. Come on now. Are you for real? Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. I don't know if that'll help at all. Getting rid of some of the infrastructure in the area that's, you know, taking up some space. Really? Come on. This is the kind of goofy stuff that kills me sometimes. Oh, we're not going to be able to make this work. If it's going to be so particular. Okay, okay. Can I pull you down like this? No. Could I raise a bridge over here? That seems very strange for such a short distance. Other infrastructure's in the way. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Not surprised. Not building, right? Yeah, we're not. See if I do raise you up. Roller coaster ride over here. Push you back down. Infrastructure's in the way. Again, no surprise there. I had to raise this up and I have to raise that up because that doesn't work. Fantastic. This is not what I expected when I said this was going to be messy. So here, why don't we do this? Let's pull you back even further. Right? Because we have that option. We're in control here. Pull you back as well. Sun, don't set. I don't want to pause time either, though, is the thing. I don't want to just slow down time and stop all the construction and stuff. This can continue on this way. And then surely there's a sweet spot here where we can cross. Up like that, eh? Not down like this. What if I get rid of this footpath as well? What about now? Still nothing. Does not like this. Okay, okay. Definition of insanity over here. Trying to figure out what the best way to do this might be. Like, do I accept the jank of going across like this if I can find that sweet spot again? I know it's here somewhere. I know it's here somewhere. Come on, where'd you go? God damn it. Where'd you go? Somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. No. Buddy. Come on. I mean, I could also try to redo the road a bit differently, I suppose. Redoing everything over here. Pull you back. Alright. Road could come straight down, basically. And then straight across. And I think that would allow us to do a bit more. Pull you down to there. Alright. Pull you over to... Get that snapping turned off. Alright, pull this back a bit further. Pull this out like that. Alright. Cancel this road over here, and that might actually work. That might actually work. I know it's hard to see. Oh, you know, I should just sped up time. Developed a new habit and then lost it almost immediately. My apologies. Now we should be able to, yeah, go across. Alright, cool. Do not pay for this just quite yet. I want to plan first, of course. To be able to go across like that. Close to the road. Yeah, no surprise. Gotta pull that back a bit further. And then, let's see. We can do that. Let's go ahead and pull this out from here. Well, hang on. Let's go ahead and fix our terrain a little bit first, because not everything is collision free. The height from center. God damn it. So many clicks sometimes. There we go. Smooth this out, right? Okay. Beauty. Now we can go ahead and pop this guy down. Alright, cool. So pull you out like... God damn it, so many clicks. Pull you out like that. Right? Don't get hit by the tram, I guess. We have... in Toronto, we have stuff that's like this. No, but people stay safe. People stay safe. When I say stuff like this, I mean like, you know, a tram or a streetcar very close to like where there's a lot of foot traffic. Too steep of a descent. Oh, don't do this to me, game. Don't you dare. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring you over like this. Get the hook up. Come on. Alright, gotta do this step by step, I guess. Down we go, over we go, and hook you up like that. Beauty. Beauty. Hooks up nicely. The question is, the problem is, first of all, this nonsense, right? We're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to redo the bridge again. Because, again, like I said, story of my life, right? The other issue is actually, can people reach this? Oh, don't you... Come on. You for real? Can I get a different mod? Where are we? Where's my sports playground? Can I get you in here to fill this gap? I absolutely can, and I think I absolutely will. Go for it. Can I select you? Easily? At all? Maybe? He's in there somewhere. Got the highlight on him at one point. I intentionally didn't auto-build him because I wanted to see if this was a good idea or not. I see the highlight at some points, but... right there. Cool. Okay. If it's selectable, then we can demolish it later if we don't like it. Let's fund that construction. Not the cleanest looking, but it'll do, I think. It'll do. Alright. Roads, go ahead and upgrade you guys. Let's go. Footpaths. So here's the thing. Is this actually reachable at this point in time? I fear the answer is no. So, first of all, let's hook you up. Sharp of a turn. Let's hook you up like that then. Ask me to spend money. The dirt road. Smooth enough. I mean, I guess I could lower this a bit if I wanted to. Go ahead and pull this down ever so slightly. Might need to get rid of this stuff as well. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That looks about as smooth as we're gonna get it, I think. Sure, that works for me. Get a road. Oh, that's actually nicer than I could have asked. It goes a little too far down. You know, it's not straight enough, I suppose. I wonder if... Nah, it's not gonna fly. Gonna have to do that kind of a thing. Sure. Get rid of you and go ahead and upgrade you. That'll do. I'm okay with that. Sorry. Get the lights on there as well, please. There we go. That'll have to do. I buy it. I buy it. Over to our terrain. Let's go ahead and lower the terrain out over here a little bit. Right, just to get this look a bit more complete. And make sure the ship's able to pass as well. I don't know if we're encroaching too much into the river. I doubt it, but just in case. Go, down you go. Down you go, down you go. Come on. A little trickier out over here. I don't know why it's not dropping quite so much. There we go. Gotta push up a bit more. Oh, you know, I might have to get rid of the tracks up over here, just to allow us to pull this terrain down. Come on. Alright, okay, okay. I mean, we know it's possible to cross this road now, so I'm not as concerned as I was earlier. Or the train. What the hell? That's actually really weird that it's not letting me... It's lowering up over there, but it's not lowering down over here. I'm not sure if I have footpath somewhere still over here. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Amazing. I love using my time like that. I mean, we are using mods. You can't blame the game for that kind of a thing. We're using mods, and it's breaking the some of the core aspects of the game, like collision, like meshes and stuff. So that's not something you can blame the game for. All right, pop you out. That's not right. It's a little too much. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hug this as best as possible. Of course. God damn it. Pull this back a little too much. Slash not enough. You're fine though, right? Yeah, you're fine. Of course you're fine. Hook you up like that. Bring you up a little bit. There we go. Cool. That works for me, and this works for... Come on. Come on. God. Damn it, what's in the way? Try it again. Some other infrastructure's in the way. I genuinely don't understand what's happening. It was working fine moments ago. It was literally hooked up moments ago. Pull this back a little bit further. Go ahead and hook you up like that. Can you now... Okay, very weird. I realize as well this is all not electric. There we go. Done. Yeah, it just wants to kind of get stuck up there. Okay, so clearly I've got something over there. Couldn't tell you what. And I can't clear the space out. What the hell, game? Alright, let's try something else here. Road. Doesn't want to build here either. Footpath. Does not want to build here either. There's something over here that is blocking our construction of this track, and I can't for the life of me tell what it is. Right there. Okay, let's see. I mean, you'd think using the bulldozer in this general area would do the trick, but not getting anything, you know? I got nothing. I can pull you up a little bit. Seems like a hot mess if I do that. Pull this back. Jeez, am I really about to resort to this nasty curve over here? I guess so. I mean, we can build like a monument or something, because it looks like the game just kind of like bugged out. I can take a look at it some more later on, or something like between sessions or something. I'm not going to spend more time on it right now, but I just want to make sure we can get a connection over here, which we can later on beautify maybe. You know, like we've got this, and then we can do something in this little space over here. Sure, like why not? We'll make it work. We'll figure something out, right? Very weird though. Very weird. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm compelled to try. Yeah, there's something going on up there. Something going on up there. Pull you back a bit further here, bud. There we go. Because this will give us a bit more room in the middle there to do something if we really want to. Right? Try and pull this back a bit more and do that. Sure, we got some room over here now to actually play. Thing is, not the biggest fan of how this embankment looks now, but we'll probably be okay with it, I'll be honest. Alright, cool. Go ahead and hook these guys up if we want to. We can. Alright, cool. So, the question that I was originally coming here to answer was the viability of getting to this guy. Which is you know, non-existent at this point, obviously, because there's no like footpath connection or road connection or anything. Do that. A couple of these buildings can get through. And hey, actually, from this bus stop, people can come through. So that's surprising. Wasn't expecting that. But of course, we want people to be able to reach here more conveniently. We might want to build this connection back. Well, that doesn't make a difference because people will just cross over as they need to over here, right? So that's not going to make a difference. I could experiment with the raised like bridges and stuff again, the overpasses, right? If I do this kind of a thing, let's really quickly over here experiment just for a moment. I don't think it's good. I don't think we've made enough of a difference actually. So what about if I continue our underground passages? Because I had a plan for that as well. I'm not sure if I can actually implement it, but we can try. Up over there. Rather it be like somewhere over here, but unfortunately this infrastructure will stop us. Oh, I could maybe do this. Okay, look, let's try this, right? Like I said, I got a bit of a plan, so let's try this. Pop you down like that, go for our underground connection here, like this. So now it won't let me do this because we've got all these other things happening in the area, but Theoretically, if I make room, I should be able to. Okay, so I can get past the road, right? We know this. We know this is the thing. Vehicles are using it right now. Who is? Oh, hey, we had a car over here. We had a car at this parking lot. Wait. Where are you from? From Krasna. Yo, that's great. All right, good stuff. All the struggle's been worth it. I might need to demolish some of these roads as well. It'll all be worth it. Okay, let's go. Demolish. Demolish, please. Away from the underground. Oh, we have such perfect curves over here right now, and we're gonna lose them, and I know it. It's the price we pay. Watch, the tunnel doesn't actually even like work. You know, doesn't actually do what we need it to either. Pull you back a bit further, I suppose. I just wish the pedestrian tunnel would work without me needing to do this kind of song and dance, you know? Some other infrastructure's in the way. Come on. Where's my power? Cancel wires. Nope. Cancel these wires. Pull you further back. Let's go ahead and try it again. No, what's in the way now? These guys are still in the way, eh? Gonna lose all these beautiful shapes. And I absolutely hate it. But we got that connection, so that works. Watch, it won't even make a difference. Why don't we go ahead and pay for you, right? Go ahead and... Come on. Pay for you. Go ahead and hook this guy up somehow. Some other infrastructure's in the way. No surprise there. Can I... Like, if I'm going to separate them, I might as well separate them a bit more, right? Hook you up like this. Hook you up like this, sure. I'm just going to pay for this guy. And from over here, now... Do we have reach? Got nothing. Oh! Hey, yeah, some of these buildings can actually make it. You know what? I'll take it. If we upgrade these footpaths over here, I legitimately am pleased. I'm not just saying that because of like buyer's remorse or anything. I'm legitimately pleased. People can get here from that playground, from two of these buildings. Not that they're going to. Like, why would you go to that tram station just to come up to this this spot over here? Like, why would you do that? You probably wouldn't do that. But the idea is there. You know, if they want to go somewhere else, the option is there. They could take a load off of the bus stop over here. I was hoping though we'd get access to some of these people, like for some of these people up over here. I just wonder if we can't somehow manage to do that. I am glad to see though, like, yes, this does make me happy. But hold on, the challenge here is not yet over because we have this. Too close to the intersection. I'll just pull you back a little bit. Come on, I believe in you. I don't believe in you. What if I do... Oh. There's something here. There's something here, potentially. Hold on. Story of my life. I wonder... Okay, hang on. What if I get rid of these guys real quick? Lots of people waiting on this platform already. What if I bring you out a bit and hook you up like this instead? Right, because then that takes the intersection further back. Or does it? Let's see. Crossing is too close. Is it because it's curved? I think it might be because it's curved. Alright, 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 alright. Come on, man. Alright. Fair enough. Before I actually lose this as well, why don't we go ahead and do that. And, that. Cool. Just because otherwise we're going to forget about that, and it's, that's not ideal. Pull these guys back as well. Go ahead and bring you down as far as you'll go. Or I could do it this way instead. Pull you over, then bring you down all the way to... Oh, come on, get off it. Nonsense. Gotta do it this way this time. Railway crossing too close. Are you for real? There we go. There we go. We can get the footpath connections up over here as well, I'm sure, at some point. Or at some points, I guess. We'll find a way to make it work. Not all of them have to be functional, of course. Just some of them. Just some of them. But hold on, hold on, hold on. This is not working perfectly. Can I do that kind of a thing and then expect the tracks to go across like this? We're getting there. Okay, saw something, I thought. It ain't perfect, but the conversation starter. Maybe. No. Okay, that's hideous. I'm getting somewhere, though. Well, we know that crossing is kind of possible. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, man. How do we do this? How do we do this? We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Okay, pull that back, pull that back. We can cross up like this, right? Obviously can't hook up like that. Okay, fair enough. Pull you back a bit. Thought I saw you turn green at one point. Close. Jesus. So close. Why you gotta do this to me, game? I don't think I can pull this back any further, right? Don't think I can pull that back any further. Pull you back. Can I? These intersections, they kill me. Nah, and I'm too like tight. The locking is getting in the way over here as well as the thing. Try turning the locking. I turned it off or on? Now it's off. How's that too sharp of a turn? Come on, that's a perfectly smooth turn. I know many vehicles that could make that turn. Wonder, I wonder. No, that's even worse. That's even worse. It's like... Oh! There it is. Hello. Alright, can I hook you up like that? Beauty. And again, we can put some trees down, we can put some benches down, we can do some stuff over here. And then this guy actually has reach as well, and people are actually coming here as well. Passengers, no workers, but people are actually coming here. I wanted to hook this up like this, but I guess ooh, okay, you know, I'll take it. Listen, I'll take it. The game's gonna be janky at times, and I'm gonna have to jank with it, basically. So do that kind of a thing. Pay for it. Pay for it, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cool. Now can people reach here? Yeah, these guys, the same groups, same people. And that's fine. That's fine. I could try to upgrade these footpaths back over here, right? These guys upgraded as well, and see if a connection like this makes a difference. Nah, still just the folks from the kindergarten can come here. That's because the footpath connections are out over here, right? I don't think I can connect this guy any more efficiently. I mean, I could do that kind of a thing. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Nah, that won't make a difference. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. But I mean, again, it was a bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm pretty pleased. Looks like these buildings got done in the meanwhile. So, you know, progress around the board being made beyond what we were struggling with ourselves. Let's go ahead and just very quickly over here. Pull this train down. And we'll deal with... We'll literally have to cross this bridge now, because here's that bridge I keep talking about crossing when we get to it, I suppose, right? We're just crossing from underneath it. But, I mean, hey, at least we're getting some passengers over here. We are getting some movement over here. We're getting some workers over here as well. You know what? Okay, great, fantastic. Everything I wanted from this is coming through. Some funky shapes, but we can make it work. Let's go ahead and, before I forget, upgrade these roads as well, please and thank you. Go ahead and there it is. Boom and boom. We might need to put some more trees down and stuff, but overall things are coming together, and I'm quite pleased actually with how this is looking. I mean, this is cool. This is really cool. You know what? I hope you all agree, but I do think that was worth it. I think the struggle there has absolutely been worth it. We've got these massive skyscrapers. We've got this really cool embankment thing going on over here. Some funny shapes. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of some of this bumpiness and stuff, but again, you like rarely look at stuff from down over here. Overall, though, this is something. I don't know which view I prefer more. I don't know which angle I prefer more. Here with the power plant in the back and these skyscrapers over here, I think that must be it. Look at that. Look at that postcard. You know, I wish I had more like finite control over the camera. Oh, there we... Not finite. Fine control over the camera, sorry. Like that. Yeah, look at that. Glorious music coming to an end at the perfect time there. Folks, that is going to be this session. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fiddling, I know, a lot of fiddling, and maybe for some of you too much fiddling. We'll be making a lot more progress next session. This was a huge implementation, and there was a lot going on in this area, densely packed area. But now that we're past that, the rest of this will be relatively smooth sailing, I think. So the pace will pick up as this episode comes to an end over here. The next episode, and moving forward, we'll see a lot more work get done a lot faster, I think. And I'm excited to see, actually, before we do call it a session, some numbers over here. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at our... Look at that. Look at that. Beauty. Beauty. Things looking good. Numbers are going back up. Well, the numbers that should be going back up are going back up. Some of the numbers that shouldn't be going back up are also going back up, but I think that's largely because a lot of people just moved into this new neighborhood, and there are only so many jobs for them, so we should probably get this going, right? Get our construction offices working on this, and yeah, I mean, we got this building back over here as well that needs building, but why don't we let some of these get built instead? Because with just 1,000 or so, let's prioritize some of these buildings back over here. Let these guys get done first, and then we'll go ahead and build our massive 40-story building back over there, and we'll continue to expand this new city down this way as well. But folks, I mean, this was an intense episode, very focused episode as well. But a lot has happened beyond it as well. We do have, of course, our ambulances and fire trucks and all coming through as well. I hope if we just make our way over to here. Looks like we do indeed have plenty of ambulances, actually. So we'll sort all that out and more next session. Really pleased with this one, as fiddly as it may have been at times. Really pleased with all this actually coming together. That sense of accomplishment is unparalleled, especially since we actually managed to get that underground connection as well. That is huge for me, the fact that we actually managed to get that connection. And I do wonder if daisy chaining works with some of these guys as well. Like, are some of these workers maybe from some of those farther off places? Maybe perhaps. Where does it say where they live? I know it says it here somewhere. Home building. Prefab flats to... Ribizic. Hang on a second. Oh, okay, right. I keep forgetting this one's Ribizic. Alright, fair enough. Coming from these two spots mainly. Yeah, I doubt anyone's coming from the bigger buildings because they are... Oh, that's her name, sorry. Yeah, it looks like all from those couple of buildings. We'll see if we can get a connection to some of these farther off buildings, but I have my doubts. Either way, lots to do here for our citizens now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode of Workers and Resources. I hope it does make up a little bit for the delay, but right. Until next time, as I like to say always, folks, a massive thanks to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.